Hey, good morning, everybody. Blaine Austin here with Sewing Machines Plus, and welcome to our Thursday live show. Hey, we got Roger and Kyle in the house today helping me out, and there's Roger, and we don't have a camera, I don't think, on Kyle, but Kyle is here. So, hey, guys, I know that last week we were at the Houston Quilt Festival. I hope y'all got to check the show out. We walked around and showed you a little bit of a tour of the Houston Quilt Festival, and had a good time seeing a lot of old friends hadn't seen in a while, and had some meetings while we were there. And we were actually working for you, believe it or not, trying to get some really good pricing on some of the upcoming events and things. But hey, one of the things that we I talked about was actually this machine sitting beside me today. And guys, we have a very, very special guest today that's going to be here to demonstrate this machine. It is me. Y'all are stuck with me for the whole hour today, and I am going to try to show off my sewing skills for y'all today. So anyway, we're going to talk all about this Juki 2020 machine, and it is one of my favorite machines, and we're going to talk a little bit of why. But anyway, y'all going to have to bear with me today, and hopefully I won't sew through my finger or do something crazy on air, but we're going to show you some demonstrations of how great this machine is. But anyway, hey, got to remind you about some events that we have going on. So again, if y'all are new to the show, you've never been here before, you probably don't know this, but we are having a Cyber Monday show, and it's going to be November the 29th. And we're going to stream 8 hours all day long. Every 15 minutes, we're going to have a different product up there that we're going to be highlighting. We have special pricing that we're going to have on them. And we have some of the best educators in the country going to be on the show to demonstrate them. So it's going to be a action-packed, fast, full day of sewing demos. And we're super excited to have it. And we've been working for several months behind the scenes on this show, trying to make sure that we're getting the great pricing. And that's what it's all about. We want to have a show that we can bring when we get those special deals, that we can show them to you so you can actually make a great purchase. And if you're one of our people that follow us, you're going to be getting the deals where, some of the other people that don't follow the shows and things are not going to know about. So anyway, we're going to be doing that, and we're super excited about it. But that's going to be November the 29th on that Monday after Thanksgiving. And it'll start at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and it's going to go all day till 4 p.m. Pacific time. So we hope that you'll have a chance to join in, and especially if you're in a market for some machines. And we're going to have a ton of specials on things. Now, we're going to have 29 different products on the show, but that doesn't mean that just those machines are on special. We're going to have a lot of things on special, so you can call in and get those specials. And if there's something you don't see on our show that you're curious about, Kyle, what he's going to be doing throughout the show, we're going to be putting that Google page link up. And what that does is you can actually hit that link. It takes you to a Google Sheets. You open that up, you put your name, your phone number, and just put the product you're interested in, and that gets updated in our call center. So that way they look at it, they see it. As soon as they get off the phone, they can call you, and they can let you know if that particular product you're looking for is one of the specials we're having for Cyber Monday. So we got a ton of things that we have on special and we only have 29 spots on the show, so we can't show them all, but we have a lot of things that are not going to be on the show. So that way you can still get on some of those great deals. And then after that, hey, it's going to be Santa Blaine's coming to town, and it's going to be December 13th through the 17th. We're going to have our countdown to Christmas show. And again, we're going to have Michelle's going to come in here and decorate this whole studio to Christmas themed, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to have some great days. It's going to be Monday through Friday, 13th through the 17th, and almost all day long. And it's the way we were doing it this year. It's going to be kind of segmented to where Monday, half the day will be like, one brand of, maybe like Brother. And then the second half of the day would be like Handy Quilter. And then you're going to have one half a day Baby Lock, and then a half a day maybe Grace. And so it's going to go like that all day long through all the different brands. And so you're going to get to see a lot of these manufacturers' products all in a lump, segment. And so it's going to be a really cool show. We've got some great educators going to be on the show to help us out and do the demonstrations. And we're going to have some great specials for you. And you never know about me. Isn't that right, guys? I may come up with something crazy to give away. But you're speaking of Christmas, guys. Does everybody know what the big present is behind me?
Not yet, but I'm waiting to find out.
Are you? All right. So the big present behind me, if y'all haven't been on the show, in a while, what we're doing is we're striving to hit 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and we're getting really close. So what we're going to do, as soon as we hit that 10,000 mark subscribers on our YouTube channel, it's called a 10 for 10 promotion. We're going to give a $10,000 prize away for hitting 10,000. And here's how you can win. So we're going to give it away on the Countdown to Christmas show. We're going to announce our winner, but we have to hit that 10,000. So we need your help. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet on YouTube, go subscribe right now. It's very easy. Just go subscribe on it, and then tell your friends about it. Get as many people coming and subscribing as you can. And once we hit that 10,000 mark, the day of during the Christmas show that week, I'm going to give everybody a code, like a secret word that you're going to go in and type in on the chat, that secret word. And what that does is that's going to put you into the drawing. But the only way it'll pick up that your algorithm is if you've actually subscribed to the channel. So you have to be a subscriber to the YouTube channel in order to win. So that's the way it works. And Kyle and them found a new software that'll track that. And so that's the way we're going to do. And then we're going to give that person, the winner, a $10,000 sewing package. And so it is going to be an awesome time. So y'all don't want to miss that. And again, if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe right now. There's no harm in it. It just, helps us out. So anyway, hey, and tell your friends about it. And the more, the merrier. And if you're in a quilt guild, hey, invite your whole quilt guild to come to the show. If you're in an embroidery club, the same thing, get them to come and share the show with you. And we'll have some fun and give some stuff away and learn some things in the process. So that's what this is all about. And you're going to get some great deals along the way when you get ready to buy a sewing machine or any accessories and things. Hey, we're always going to be looking to try to give you a great special and a great price on things. So other than that, that's about it going on, right, Kyle? I don't think there's any other events. We're concentrating on Cyber Monday and the countdown to Christmas. And then, man, starting in January of 2022, we have got we've already got almost half the year booked already. We've got tons of things coming up. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a sneak hint or peek, I guess, into something that we're working on. Do I have any scan and cut fans out there? So if you love the scan and cut, just type in the chat a number 5. Just give us a 5 if you love scan and cut. And because we're putting together an event that's going to be a one-of-a-kind event. Nobody else in the country has ever done it or doing it. And man, it is going to be pretty awesome. And we're going to have it set up to where if you don't own a scan and cut, you're going to have the opportunity to get a scan and cut at a really good price to be in the show. So I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of a hint of how it's going to work. But we're going to have a class in San Marcos, California, a live class, and it's going to be virtual. And part of the virtual event is you will have to have the scan and cut to participate. And we're going to send you kits out to do the projects. And we're going to dive into scan and cut like you've never seen it before, showing you all the things that it can do besides the normal things. So a lot of people, it'll cut vinyl, it'll cut fabric. Hey, we're going to go way beyond that. And I went out and I have handpicked 3 of the top educators in the nation to teach this class. And so you're going to get the best of everything. And so we're super excited about this. We're going to have a great bundles of the accessory bundles on sale. And we're going to have just a tremendous amount of things. But we're working really hard on that. And I'm going to announce those dates probably in January. We'll announce the dates when they're going to be. But if you're a scan and cut fan, or you've been wanting to buy a scan and cut, this is going to be the event for you. And like I said, there's no other events ever been done like this in the country. And we're going to be the first here at SMP. And so we hope that you'll stay tuned. And when we announce that, go ahead and get signed up for the event because we're super excited about it. We're working extremely hard on that. So that's kind of going on. And then we have a couple other big events that we're doing. We're having a live event in September. Or no, it's April. I'm sorry. April. We're going to have a big quilting event here in San Diego at the Hilton. And we have Camille Ross Kelly coming in. And then we have the Midnight Quilter girl, Angela Walters, right? Angela Walters coming in, and it's going to be a great event. So I think they're taking signups. You can go and look at Eternity Quilts. We're almost sold out. We're going to take 150 people, and then we're cutting it off. And so it's going to be a great event. We're going to have a bunch of vendors in the house coming in, and it's going to be our own little mini kind of quilt show out here in San Diego at the Hilton, and we're looking forward to that. That's going to be in April. But we've got a lot of stuff besides those that through the year, and then we're going to do a ton of virtual things this year as well. So we're not leaving you out. If you're out on the East Coast and you're sitting at home, we're not going to leave you out. We're going to have a lot of events that you can sign up for and participate in, and so it's going to be a fun year for 2022. But hey, 2021 is not over yet, and we've got a ton of things still in store for you, and we're going to have a ton of fun. So
Black Friday sale.
that is right. So if you are local in Southern California, on Black Friday, we're having a Black Friday sale in the stores, the 2 retail locations. We have one down in San Diego. It's on Mission Boulevard. We have a store there, and then we have a store in San Marcos, California. Both stores are 10,000 square feet. They're huge. They both have huge classrooms in them. And so we're going to have a really big Black Friday sale. We're going to celebrate. We're going to have some snacks and drinks. So if you're in Southern California, we invite you to come out on that Black Friday. We've got some great specials. We're going to have some giveaways, so you don't want to miss that. And again, hey, and if you haven't seen our commercial, we have a local commercial running in San Diego talking about the 2 stores. And so y'all keep your eyes out for the commercials. And if you go into the retail stores, make sure you tell them you saw the commercial if you did, and let them know that, because we're trying to drive more people to the stores. And so we got a commercial running on, I think it's Fox 5, right? Fox 5. So, so kind of keep a lookout for that. All right, what else, guys? Are we ready to dive into a machine? How about y'all? Are y'all ready to learn all about this Juki 2020? I tell you, I am. So this is the TL-2020, and this is what they call the Platinum Edition, limited edition machine. And first of all, if you could get a shot of this, Roger, I think he's got a camera where we can zoom right in on. I want y'all to look at that machine. This machine is just beautiful. I think it's one of the best looking machines that Juki's ever come out with. And, it's just that silver platinum color is just really stands out. And so anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about the machine. So you're seeing this thing right here, right now. And I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of the features on this machine. But, some of the highlighted features, this thing, it has the maximum sewing speed. It goes, from 200 stitches per minute to 1,500 stitches per minute. It has the automatic thread trimmer. It has the automatic needle threader. It has the needle up and down control. It has the knee lift lever. It has the thread tension scale. It has the presser foot and pressure adjustment. And I'll show you all these things. A horizontal axis full rotary hook, the drop feed, the attachment mounting plate, sub tension unit. And this thing is just loaded with stuff. And what I wanted to do is, if I can see what's if we can kind of, well, I guess you can see this. Okay. All right. So if you can take a look at this big knob right here, this knob, what this does, this actually sets your stitch length. So you can go all the way from 0 to 6 on this, and that'll set your stitch length. If you see the little lever right here, this is your speed control. So you can control your speed. And like I said, it goes from 400 stitches per minute all the way up to 1,500 stitches per minute. The little button you see right here with the scissors on it, that's your thread cutter. So you can cut your thread right there. This is your needle up down button. This is your reverse lever. And a lot of people don't realize how that reverse lever works. But let's just say it's like the old time sewing machines. If you're sewing around, and let's see, this has got the foot pedal. So if you've got your foot, foot pedal pressed, and you're going along there and you're sewing and you wanted to, do your back stitch, all you have to do is just keep your foot pressed on this and just reach up here and hit this reverse lever, and it'll actually back up and go back and do the, what do they call them, lock stitches, and then you're done. You can let it come back up, and then it'll cut the thread. The other cool thing about this foot controller, you can actually cut the thread with the heel tap. So when you're going forward, you want to get to the end, you want to cut the thread, you just hit the heel tap and it cuts your thread for you. So that's a lot of the really cool things about it. This little button you see right down here, This is to lower your feed dogs. So as y'all know, sewing machines have feed dogs right here underneath the presser foot, and that's what pulls the fabric into the machine. But if you're wanting to do, let's say you want to do some free motion quilting, you lower those feed dogs down and get them out of the way, so that material will glide effortlessly on the base plate. So that's kind of a great feature of this. So you can do free motion quilting. And I know there's some frames out there that you can get. You know, Grace has a few frames that you can buy, the Cutie frame, you can buy that Hoop Zone frame, that this machine will fit right on, and you've got a free motion quilting machine, and then you can take it off and do all your straight stitch work. So that's the great thing about this machine. Man, I love this machine. Here's your tension dial right here. You dial your tension up. And then if y'all see this little thing right here, there's a little gauge right here. And what that gauge is, it's for this right here, this knob. You can barely see it. There's a knob right here at the top of your screen on top of the machine. And what that does, that actually controls your pressure foot pressure. So you can actually dial that in to how much pressure you want on that pressure foot. So when you're doing certain things, you'd want more pressure. Your presser foot lift lever is in the back here. You can just raise that up and you can see that. And another unique feature about this is your bobbin case. Now your bobbin case is right here, and I'm telling y'all guys, this thing, you pull that up, it is extremely easy to get to your bobbin and pull that bobbin out. So that's one of the great things about it. And what comes with this machine, I'll just kind of show you this real quick. I think, Kyle, can we go, Roger, can we go back to, shot of me? So this is your extension table, and this extension table slides on. I don't really have room here to show you, but it's got the ruler measurement on the front right here. And the one unique feature, Kyle, or Roger, if we go to that other camera, I'm gonna see if we can get this in here. There we go. So if y'all see this little plate right here, what is great about this machine is when you have it on, you pop this up and it gives you really easy access to change your bobbin out. And that's the great thing. You can get right in here and pull that bobbin out of the machine. So that's the great thing about this, without having to take this whole extension table off, you can get to your bobbin. So that's a huge point to me. The other great thing about this, I'll flip this around, is if y'all can see, my knee lift is right here. It has storage for my knee lift right on the extension table. And then as you can see too, if I can raise these up, here's your legs that you pop up. And if y'all can see, they have them right here too. And the great thing about that, and what I love about this, there's some tables out on the market that these are separate and you just kind of pop them on. These stay with the table, so you don't have any danger of losing them. And that's really, to me, a big feature with this. But this is such a great extension table, and it comes with that machine. And man, it's such a good looking table. So that comes with it. It also comes with the dust cover that comes with the machine, and you get that dust cover. And so anyway, what I'll do too is I'm going to show you some of the feet that come with it. And this thing comes with an incredible foot assortment. So if we could, Roger, go to that close-up shot again, and I'll start trying to go through some of these feet for everybody. And I'm going to get my little cheat sheet of paper so I can make sure I don't miss anything, because this thing comes with a ton of feet. So the very first one is just the standard presser foot, and that's the one I have on it right now. It's just a standard presser foot you get on any sewing machine. And then it comes with this zipper attachment foot. So if y'all can see that right there, this is the zipper attachment foot. Now this one is, a lot of people call these walking feet, but also the other name is an even feed foot. And this comes on it. And I love this foot. And if y'all can see, if I can kind of show this, when this thing's working up and down, can y'all see? Let me get it where I can see how the feed dogs are going up and down. So what this is for is when you put this on your machine, what that does, if you're sewing thicker garments, this gives you feed dogs on top. And since you already have them built in the machine on the bottom, you're getting feed dogs on both top and bottom of the fabric. So it helps it pull it evenly through the machine. So that's what this is for. Great attachment. This comes with the machine. Then let me go to my next one. You're getting that 1/4 inch quilting foot. So there's that 1/4 inch quilting foot. If y'all can get a good shot of that, it comes with the machine. You're getting that hemming foot. So there's your hemming foot right there. You're getting that quilt guide for even feed foot. Now this is unique. And if you can see this, this is the attachment. And how this thing works, it actually works in conjunction with your walking foot, what I call it, but the even feed foot. And this is for quilting. And what it does, it has that guide where you can set it up and you can put it out here to where it has a longer screw that comes on, and you end up having a system that looks like this. And you can slide this in and out to adjust it for that guide, so you can make sure that it's even, and it's going to help pull that fabric because it has the feed dogs in it on the bottom and top, and help do that and keep it straight. So this works in accommodation with your walking foot. And then it comes with if you can see that, it comes with a longer screw, so you can go through, because it's got quite a bit of metal it has to go through to go back in to get that thing on your machine. Hope I didn't confuse you too much on that. Then you get another, so these all come in plastic boxes too. I'm showing you the plastic box. So then you get another one. So this right here is the 1/5 inch quilting foot, as you can see that one. Then you're getting, we'll go to the next one, and the open-toed. So everybody knows what that open-toe foot is. There's that open toe, and you can see it has the opening. If I can get a good shot of that right in the front. There we go. I think you can see it. So you can see it has the open toe. So that's the open toe, quilting foot. Then you're having what they call a compensating foot. Now, I never knew what a compensating foot was, and I found out what a compensating foot is. And it's the presser foot that is used for stabilizing stitching, 1/4 inch, and it's like 1/4 inch to the left of the thick seam. And I never had seen one of those before, and even knew about it. If y'all can see it, it has the little guide right here, and this moves. But what that does, that keeps that up off the fabric. So if you can imagine that being on the fabric, that little guide you can see right there on it. So that's the compensating foot. Then you have your 1/4 inch foot with the guide. And that's that one. And you can see it kind of has that big raised guide on it. And then here is a favorite. A lot of people love this one. This is what I call the 1/4 inch quilting foot for rulers. And everybody's like, well, why is that for a ruler? What I'm going to show you, see how thick this is right here? Well, that foot, what that's made for is if you've got a ruler work, it comes up and butts up against that, so you can follow those rulers around, and it won't let it jump up over the ruler. So that's really cool. It gives it a little thicker area, and it gives you something to butt up against that ruler. And then this is one of the favorite ones. This is that Echo quilting foot. As y'all can see it right there, all comes together. It has the big flat spoon area right here, and what that's made for, so it'll when you're doing free motion, it'll slide over that fabric really easy and will not catch. And then also, if y'all see the little guides on there, that actually has the guidelines on it. So when you're doing echoing, you can kind of see and guide how much measure. I think it's like a 1/4 inch each one of those lines. So you can kind of get a gauge of how much you're doing the echo, and you can see through it to see what you're doing. So it's a really cool foot to use for free motion quilting. And I think that may be it for the feet, guys. I mean, my gosh, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there's about 10 different feet in this. They come in 2 plastic cases. And so pretty awesome. I mean, if you think about it. But guess what? Are y'all ready to do a little sewing? That's the part y'all been waiting for, is like, we want to see you sew. Well, I can sew a little bit. I'm not the greatest. I've been in the business long enough. I've kind of picked some tips up along the way. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen my little quilting challenge I did last year. I made a table runner out of one of our ready to sew quilting kits. And I used the Juki 2010 to do all the sewing part, and then I used I think I used a Pro Stitcher on one of the Handy Quilter big long arm machines to do all the quilting on it, because I wanted to kind of cheat a little bit because I didn't want to have to do it, manually, and I wanted it to look good. And I ended up giving it to my mom, and she put it on her table for Christmas. So I went home to see her for Christmas, and it was on the table, and it kind of made me feel pretty good that she thought it looked good enough to use. So thanks, Mom. Hope you're watching today. But anyway, if y'all ready to see me try to sew, I want to, and the reason I wanted to do this today is I love this machine, and I wanted to show off how awesome it is. And if I can do this, guys, anybody can do it. I promise you. So how easy it is to sew. But what I wanted to show is I kind of want to show off the power of this machine. So what I have done is I've got some denim. Everybody loves denim, right? So I've got some denim here, and I've cut them in some strips. And what I'm going to try to do, since my foot controller will not reach my feet, I'm going to try to figure this out. I had Deb Donovan in this morning. Everybody talks about, they've got a spiritual advisor. Well, I've got a sewing advisor. So Deb Donovan is my sewing advisor. And this morning I said, Deb, help me figure this out. How can I sew on this where it won't? She goes, well, try your elbow. And I said, okay, so we're going to try my elbow to do this. But I want to show off this machine to you a little bit. The thing runs extremely quiet at 1,500 stitches per minute. It is so smooth, and I love this machine. And so anyway, if we can, Roger, let's go to a really good shot, tight shot, and I want to show everybody this. So as you can see, this is just a regular old blue jean denim, like you have blue jeans that you would wear. And we're going to try to sew this to where if I can do this with my elbow and keep my hands away. But anyway, we're going to go through one stitch of denim, and I'll go ahead and do the fast. All right, so that was wide open. I'm pushing the heel thing to cut my thread, and then I'm going to raise my foot. So if we can, I want y'all to look at that. You heard that thing. That was running about halfway. I went wide open, and the stitches on this, I don't know if the camera really shows it good, but the stitches are just perfect. I mean, this thing, it's amazing. But you think that's amazing? I'm really going to amaze y'all with some other things I'm going to do here. All right, so let's we're going to go through. This is I have folded some denim up. So as y'all can see, this is going to be 3 layers of denim, and we're going to sew that real quick. And so you can see that. And this thing, I'm not going to go fast. I'm just going to go, well, kind of medium, I guess. Oh, I think I just broke my thread. I need my technical advisor in here. Let me see if I can get this thing threaded back up real quick. And I can be talking to you while maybe Deb's threading it for me. I don't know how I broke my thread. All right, let's get Deb. Deb's coming. We're going to get that. So in the meantime, I'll talk to you a little bit about the machine, and we're going to tell you how you can get it. So Roger, if we can put that sales overlay, and then I got to come back. I'm going to show you how bad this machine is. This thing is so awesome. And with the number of the denims that can go in. But anyway, guys, the normal price on this machine is $15.99, okay? That is our normal price on it. It's actually $24.99 is the MSRP. We sell it for $15.99, and it is a mapped price product. So that means it's a minimum advertised price is $15.99. I can't advertise cheaper than that. And I can't tell you a price cheaper than that. But what I can tell you is today we have an unbelievable special. It's a call-in special. And if you call in, we're going to beat that price. We're going to give you a great deal on this today. And if you have an Etsy store, I sell a ton of these machines to people who have Etsy stores. They make tutus because of the speed of the machine. They can really whip through that tutu. We sell a ton of people who have drape shops, wedding shops that make wedding dresses. I mean, it is just amazing how many machines we sell these. But again, give us a call right now if you're interested in one of these. It is 800-401-8151. And that'll put you right into our call center. You tell them that you're calling about that Juki 2020 PE, machine, and it's the Platinum Edition. Just tell them you're interested in that and you want to get that show special. And Kyle is going to put the link to the Google Sheets in the chat in case you can't get to the phones, because our call center is extremely busy, and especially on Thursdays when we have this show, it really gets busy. And so sometimes it may be busy and you can't get through, but at least you can fill that Google Sheets out. And what it is, it's a link he's going to put in chat. If you can't get through, just hit that link, put your name, your phone number, and just put, I'm calling about the Juki 2020PE, and they'll give you a call back as soon as they get off the phone. So anyway, Roger, if we can come back to the machine now, and if you can come back and zoom in, I got my technical advisor came in and got it threaded back for me. And I'm going to show you now. What's awesome about this is, again, I was going to sew the 3 layers of denim. So we're going to put 3 layers of denim in here. And let me get my little foot controller where I can hit my elbow on it. All right, so if y'all can see that was 3 layers, and I'm telling you, it went through it and didn't even, you couldn't even tell it was sewing through material, okay? All right, so that was 3 layers. I don't think that's good enough. Do y'all, Kyle or Roger?
Yeah, let's up that.
We're gonna up the ante. So this is 6 layers. So if you can see, I have folded this, I'm trying to get it in the camera, so I've folded this numerous times. So this is actually 6 layers of denim, okay? So we're going to put that up there, and I'm going to put it down. So again, we're going to go right through it. So again, this thing is, if y'all can see that, it's not even straining the machine at all. And then the stitches look incredible on this thing. So that's 6 layers of denim. Well, guys, I don't think that's good enough.
You're crazy.
All right, what do y'all think? 12 layers of denim. So can y'all see all this? This is 12 layers of denim. So right now, I don't know if this will work or not, guys. I haven't tried 12 layers, but I'm confident. But hey, give me a 1 out there if you think it's going to go through like butter, and give me a 2 if you're worried. So if it'll go through like butter, I like that, Leslie, like butter. So if it's going through like butter, as Leslie says, give me a 1. If you're concerned, give me a 2. I want to see everybody chatting in and see how it does it. So anyway, let me get this thing ready to go. Oh, and I got a lot of 1. Everybody's confidence, huh? All right, so one of the things I wanted, if y'all can see right here, see how it will not go under it. It's so thick it will not go under the presser foot. One great thing about this, back here on the back where you lift your presser foot up and down, well, it has, I don't know what you call it, but I just kind of call it an override lift. Because what it is, you can push it up. If y'all see, it's spring loaded, and see how it even goes up higher. So now I can get that denim under it when it's that thick. So if you have a thicker material, it gets that presser foot up out of the way so you can get it under there. All right, so I see a lot of chat coming in, a lot of 1s.
We got a few 2s.
Did we have a few 2s?
We have a few 2s.
All right, so who was some of my doubters out there that were worried? Who? Charlene, you're worried about it. Charlene Brett, she's worried that it won't go through 12 layers. Charlene, I'm kind of with you. I'm a little worried myself. I'm hoping this will work, guys. All right, so look, here it is. This is a moment of truth. We'll see if it'll do 12 layers. Well, I didn't put my presser foot down. So it went through it, but we're going to do this again. This is a redo. I forgot to put my presser foot down because it was so thick. All right, so we got it under there now. Now we're going to put the presser foot down. Now let's see.
Wow.
All right, did everybody get to see that? That was just, look at this. See, it made a really bird nest on the back with me not doing my presser foot down. But this time, look at that. That's 12 layers of denim, guys. Now, if that doesn't make you a believer in this machine, nothing does. Now the back, yeah, somebody was saying something. Let's see the back. That's when I didn't put the presser foot down. So y'all, I forgot because it was so thick. But here's the one I just did with the presser foot down. So y'all can see the back. I don't know if I'm getting it good for you. The back is good as the front. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is just, I mean, perfect stitches. I mean, if you trim your threads off, but I mean, look at that. So, I mean, that is an unbelievable 12 layers. All right, so what I'm going to do now, which I used one of my samples, I kind of sewed through it already, but what I'm going to do is kind of simulate how you do if you're making, if you had jeans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 layers of pieces of jean material, and I'm going to sew them like, they would be an outside seam. So if y'all can imagine, let me get this sewed real quick. All right, so if you can imagine a pair of blue jeans, and kind of ignore that sample I did up there. So that would what your side would look like. So if you had it beside your leg, that's what that jean would look like right here, okay? So what we want to do is if you can imagine this is the pant leg, I want to hem the bottom of that jean. Now what happens, let me get this, I'm going to kind of finger press it and get it folded over. If you can imagine, it's folded over a seam, and then it's double folded. Let me get this finger pressed out right, so I know y'all can't see what I'm doing. But anyway, I'll show you. So what I did is I folded it over to make a hem, and you can see how I folded it over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this under the presser foot. And what I want y'all to pay close attention to, it's going to be sewing along, and when it gets to right here, this is going to be going through 3 layers of denim, and then it's going to go through 9 layers of denim, and then it go back to 3 layers. And I want you to notice the transition, what happens when it gets there, because it doesn't even really blink an eye. I don't know if my hand's getting in the way or not. I'm trying to. Did y'all see that when it went over the little hump? And I know I got crooked on my, because it's kind of hard to do without using a presser foot. Now, don't judge me on how straight this is, okay? Because it was kind of all over the place. But if y'all can see, if you can imagine that was a pair of blue jeans, there's your side, and this would be your bottom hem. So you can look at that, but then look underneath. I mean, it looks just like some, Levi's you'd go buy off the shelf. So that's the great thing about it. So if you can imagine that as the pant leg hanging down, disregard this sample that I did. I guess I can do it on this side, so it'd be a little easier to, but you can see how I did that seam. And again, if y'all saw how it did that hump, it just went right up. It didn't even, and what's the great thing about it is you don't have to worry about the inconsistency of the stitches. So when it was stitching and it went over that, the stitches stayed the same. So when it went over the hump through that 9 layers, it didn't even, I mean, it just kept doing it. So that's the great thing about this machine. When it goes through the different layers, it's not going to stretch those stitches out or shrink them down. And that happens with a lot of machines when you're trying to go through a thicker material from a thin material to a thick. It sometimes makes the stitches a different length, or it shrinks them. It's very inconsistent. This one, I don't know, and the camera's really not, you can't really see it good, but the stitches are absolutely perfect. And here's that seam right there. And you can tell that, I mean, the stitches are exactly the same. So very, very impressed with this machine. I'm not so impressed with my my straightness of my seam there, but yeah, it's kind of hard to do when I'm using an elbow to press the presser foot down. And again, tell me what y'all think so far. I mean, hey, this I'm kind of excited about this machine, and I'm pretty impressed by what it does. And I think Janice is saying looks like a power. Is it horse or house? I can't see. Horse. She said looks like a power horse. Well, hey, Janice, you are exactly right. This machine is incredible. And the great thing about a straight stitch machine, man, they're like, bulletproof. There's not a whole lot of things that can go wrong with a straight stitch machine. They are just, there's not any electronics involved. There's, nothing. It is just a machine that just is strictly there to sew. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about, and Roger, if we could shoot back and see if we can get, I don't know if you can, oh, you can't see it. Go ahead and go to the long shot with me then. It has the thread mask right here that you can see. This is telescopic that goes up and down. And as y'all can see, I have 2 threads on there. It will actually, one of the things that comes with this machine too, it has the cone holders. So it'll actually, you can put the big large cones of thread on there to do it. And then you can put the regular size thread. And the great thing about it is if you were doing 2 different colors, it's extremely easy to change. You just clip your thread, tie off the other one, and just pull it through, and it's threaded. Then it has that automatic needle threader, so it'll thread the needle for you. It makes it extremely easy. And again, it has that thread mask back there that'll hold the 2 threads of spool. Then it has where you can, the mask up here to get the tension right for when it's going through. So great machine. Guys, I can't say enough about it, and especially when you get that, you're getting that extension table, getting the cover, you're getting all those feet. And then I want to show you all the other stuff. So Kyle, Roger, if we could go to that other camera, I'm going to show them all the things that come accessories. So it comes with 4 metal bobbins that comes with the machine. There's 3 here and there's 1 in the machine. You're going to get the little bottle of the oil that you can use. And this machine does require a little oil on the bobbin case. You want to make sure that you put a little oil in there. Every time you do some sewing, clean it in there really good, and then put a little drop of oil. It comes with that thread spool cap. It's going to come in there. It comes with a big screwdriver. Let's see if I can show that. I think I'm trying to, there you can see it. It comes with the black big screwdriver. It comes with the little, what I like to call the little T screwdriver. And this is for like if you want to, when you're changing your feet, this is perfect for that screw. All right, it comes with that. It comes with a pack of organ needles. So if you can see that, organ needles. And it is going to come with your lint pick. As you can see this, it's for picking out lint. And then it has the dusting brush on the other end. So you can get in there to pick out some lint or dust it off. So that comes with. And then the final things it comes with, it's pretty cool. So if y'all can see this, everybody's probably wondering, what in the world is that? What is that? Is that some glasses you look through? Is it a mask? Zorro? Nope, it's not. What this does is, if you can see your foot controller. So let's just say this is called a brake. It's a foot pedal brake. And what that's for, so when you push forward on this, it makes the machine run. And like I said, again, the heel tap cuts it. Well, if you're doing free motion quilting, and you don't want, if you're doing free motion, you don't want to cut your thread. You want to keep it continuous going. Well, accidents happen, as y'all know. I do it all the time. I've been trying to do a sewing project or something, and I hit my foot on the heel tap, and I cut my thread, and it's so aggravating. Well, what this does, this heel brake goes right on this, fits on right here. Let me get that. I can't do it one-handed. All right, so it goes right there like that. So when this thing is sitting down on the floor, you put your foot down, it will not let it cut the thread. It will not let that plate go down. So you're not going to accidentally cut your thread. So that's the great thing about the foot pedal brake, and it comes with it. So that's a really cool thing to have. And for your heel, you can call it a heel brake or a foot brake or whatever you want to call it. But a heel brake's basically what it's for, and it's for when you hit that heel tap. I can put it up here where you can see it. If you're sitting there and you put your foot down like here, see, it won't let me cut. It won't let it go down. And that's the great thing about that. So really good little accessory pack that comes with it. You're getting a ton of things that come in the machine itself. And then, guys, we have that special today for it. So anyway, hey, does anybody have any questions out there, Roger? If y'all got some questions for me, I don't know if I can answer it, but I can always get my sewing advisor in here to help me. But
how much does it weigh? 26 pounds.
All right, so somebody asked, how much does it weigh? The machine weighs 26 pounds. It's extremely lightweight. It's not a heavy machine at all. I mean, it's heavy for the size of the machine it is, but for overall size, heaviness of machines, it's really a lightweight machine. But it's a really, this thing's an all metal chassis, so it's a very well built, machine. All right.
It's the warranty. It's a 5-year limited warranty from Juki.
Okay, so the warranty, somebody asked about the warranty on it. It has a 5-year limited warranty on it from Juki. And then we also have what we call the Platinum Protection Plan that you can get from SMP that goes on top of that 5-year warranty. And guys, I'm telling you, it is a great, great warranty to have, because what it does, you can buy a 3-year Platinum Protection Plan. And what it does, the first year, if you have any kind of trouble with your machine after that manufacturer's warranty runs out, we'll actually pay for you to ship the machine to us, and then we'll pay to ship it back, and we fix all the labor for free. If on years 2, we pay one-way shipping, and year 3, we pay one-way shipping. So you would have to pay to ship it to us, but we'll ship it back to you for free. So it gives you just peace of mind in case something ever happens. So that's called the Protection, SMP Protection, Platinum Protection Plan. You can get that if you call them in. Just tell them, hey, I want the Platinum Protection Plan on top of the machine. And again, we got a call-in special today. Give us a call, because they've got some great pricing and some great deals over there on the phones today. So it's 800-401-8151. And if you can't get through on the phones, Kyle has been putting that link in the Google Sheets link in the chat. Just click on that, and it'll open Google Sheets up on your page. Put your name, your phone number, and just say, hey, I'm calling about the TL-2020PE. And they'll see that. They'll give you a call back as soon as they get off the phones, and can answer questions or take your order. But again, guys, if y'all been in the market for one of these machines, I'm telling you, I speak to a lot of people that sell on Etsy shops. And this is a go-to machine for a lot of them. Since this came out, they have been buying this thing because it is so versatile. It is bulletproof, and they're making, a lot of, I think they're making the tutus. They're making a lot of different things that they're selling on their Etsy shops. And this is a power horse, as I think it was Janice said. Power horse? Power horse. I've always heard powerhouse, but power horse, as Janet said. I like power horse. So, it kind of gives you, it's a thoroughbred. It's got power. I mean, hey, can't beat it. So anyway, is there any other questions out there, guys?
Does it come with the extension table? Yes.
Yes. So the extension table, glad you asked that. Here's the extension table again. I'll show that again. This extension table fits right on there. It slides on. I didn't have enough room up here on this, but as y'all can see, it has the measurements right here. I guess I need to get it where you can see a little better. It's kind of glaring, but it has the measurements right here on the bottom, so you can actually measure things on it. And then the great thing about this, if you can see this right here, can we go to that other camera, Roger, so I can show this? All right, so y'all can see the measurements right there. But the great thing I love about this, when this machine is on, as I showed y'all before, the bobbin case is right here. So, this is where you open up the bobbin case, and the bobbin case is directly, it's a side load bobbin case, okay? What's the great thing about this machine is once that table's on, most machines that have tables like this, you have to pull that table off, or you have to reach underneath the table and try to get it. Well, if you've got this sitting on a table, like your kitchen table or just a sewing table or something, there's not a lot of room between the extension table and the surface it's sitting on. So it's hard to get under that to even get your bobbin case. Juki thought of that, and look, they've got this access door that you can go right down in, pull that bobbin case right out. It is so awesome, makes it so easy. The other thing I like really about this compared to a lot of machines on the market is you see the feet. The feet are actually permanently attached on a hinge. You just hinge them down, and there they are. And that's a great thing, because a lot of these I've seen before, they're press-on type feet. They're separated from, you get the extension table and you get a bag of feet that go in here to put the legs on. I don't like that. So they're made on there, so you don't have to worry about losing them when you're storing it. And then the other great thing about it, if you see right here, here's your knee lift, and it has the storage right on the bottom here. So if you're not using it, you always have a place for it. It's always handy for you when you need it. And that knee lift is awesome too. So great things. And if you're doing production sewing, if you're wanting to do things fast, the combination with your foot pedal, you see you got your foot pedal, you can cut your thread with the knee. I mean, your heel tap, you can cut the thread. And if you had your knee lift on there, you can lift up that presser foot. You can sit here and be sewing and never have to reach around the back of the machine to lift up the presser foot and all those stuff. So it is really cool. And then it comes with a dust cover as well. So it comes with a dust cover, and I would show y'all that, but it's just all in a pack. So, but it comes with the dust cover that you can cover the machine up. And then you saw all the little accessories I showed you that comes with, and then it comes with all those feet. a ton of feet come with this thing. So, I mean, you've got a foot that pretty much anything you would ever want to use comes with this. So again, Kyle or Roger, if we could put that overlay up there, and we'll show everybody again. There's the machine right there. It is the Juki TL-2020PE. That is the Platinum Edition sewing machine. It's a straight stitch machine, 400 stitches to 1,500 stitches per minute. It is $15.99 is our normal sell price. The MSRP is $24.99, but we have a better deal today. You give us a call. This is a call-in special. You can actually beat that price. It's 800-401-8151. If you just want to go on the website and kind of look at the machine and read about it before you call, just go to our website. Up at the top of the page, you'll see a search bar. Just type in TL-2020PE, and it'll take you right to that product page. You can read all about it. There's some videos on that page. And again, give us a call at 800-401-8151. If you can't get through, hey, Kyle is putting that Google's link sheet in the chat. You just hit that link, and it's going to open up Google Sheets. You just put your name, phone number, and put in there, hey, I'm calling about the TL-2020PE, and they're going to give you a call back as soon as they get off the phones, and they can tell you anything you want to know about it, and even take your order. So, well, you'll have to, if you want to order one on the special, you have to call in. You can't just go to the website because, again, like I told y'all before, Juki has MAP pricing, which is called minimum advertised price, and as the only, that's the price that you can advertise. Well, we can't, beat that price. We can't advertise anything lower. So you have to call in to get a special. I can't tell you what our special is because of those advertising restrictions, but I can tell you this, guys, it is good. So anyway, it's going to be good, and I won't steer you wrong. I promise you. So if you've been in the market for one of these, hey, I highly recommend it to get one of those today. And so anyway, hey guys, I think it's time. Hey, do we have a picture of our winner? As y'all know, I went to the Quilt Festival in Houston last weekend, and Ron and I, one of our owners, him and I flew up there. We had some meetings while we were there. Well, I actually went and walked the show, and so we took y'all along a little bit, tried to show you a little bit where things were kind of around, and we went in the Grace booth, and Nathan Ears-Nosnick was there, and I mean, just did some great demonstrations on some of the Grace products. We went in the Handy Quilter booth and saw some of that, and then we just kind of walked around. But we had a contest. We said the first person that comes up and finds Blaine at the quilt show wins a sewing machine. And we gave that person an Encore 260A sewing machine, and we had a winner, didn't we, Kyle? Yep. She said, hey, I don't want to come up while you're on air and interrupt you. But so she came up, so we didn't get her on air, but I got a picture with her. So there she is. It's Megan Best. Megan Best was our winner. She came up and said hi to me, and so we got a picture made with her, and she's going to win that 260A Encore sewing machine with the extension table. And we're super excited to meet Megan at the show, and hope she had a good time there. And Megan, we hope you enjoy your machine. And again, thanks for watching. So speaking of prizes, last week, Candace was here at the studio. She kind of, manned and handled everything here with Kyle and Roger. And I was in Houston, and it worked out pretty good. I was using my cell phone and to broadcast the video from there. And we went live, and we only had one or two little hiccups with the signal, but hey, it worked pretty good. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. But Candace, I think she all had a winner of last week who was watching the show. What machine were we giving away, Kyle? Because I don't even know. Was it the Zest? Okay, so we gave away a Baby Lock Zest for last week's show, and how it works. So everybody will know. If you are watching the live show and you make comments, you share it, you ask questions, all those things, either on Facebook or YouTube, that will help you win, and we'll give the machine away next week. So we're going to do it again this week as well. However, if you don't get to watch the live show and you're watching the tape, you're watching the recording of it, we didn't want to exclude those people from getting a chance. So what we do is, if after the show ends, you can go back in and ask questions. You can make comments in the chat, or in the chat area underneath the videos on Facebook and in YouTube. There's an area that you can make comments and things in. That also counts. So what we do, Kyle and Roger have this program. It runs algorithms. It takes all that information, and we pull a winner out. So what we're doing is we're trying to include people, because we have people say, hey, we work and we only can watch it on recording, and we never get a chance to win. So we wanted to include everybody in if they had a chance. So last week's show, we went the whole week of this week pulling those names of people making comments, and we have a winner for this Baby Lock Zest. And who won last week, guys? Carol Dunkelberger. Dunkelberger. So Carol Dunkelberger. Congratulations, Carol. So Carol, you win that Baby Lock Zest sewing machine. So Carol, here's what you do to claim your prize. Send us an email to contest, plural with an S on the end of contest, at SewingMachinesPlus.com, and just put your name, where you want that machine shipped to, and as soon as we get that information, we'll get it right out to you. So congratulations again, Carol. So guys, we're going to give some stuff away this week, but do we have something special?
Yes, we do.
Doorbusters.
Hey, we have a great doorbuster. Oh my gosh, guys. This is a great doorbuster. All right, Roger, you got to come back to me. You got to come back to me on this one. So guys, I just saw the doorbuster. I can tell you, yes, personal experience. I own one of these. I am so excited about it. Our owner, Ron, he bought one because I have ranted and raved about this thing for a year. And I'm going to tell you what I do. I've got a TV on my patio. And you get out there, and I like when I get home from work, I like to just go out and watch some YouTube videos. I like watching Hulu. But, you know, here in California, it may be 80 degrees during the daytime, nice. But I kind of live up in the mountains. And when the sun goes down, it gets a little chilly. So it gets down, 60s and the 50s. Well, it's a little too chilly to just sit out there. So I said, I got to get me some sort of heater. I bought this patio heater. Game changer, guys. This is the best thing I've ever done. I get out there, I turn my little heater on, I watch the Hulu, and I absolutely love it. This thing, I was bragging about it so much. Ron got one so he could have it out at his patio. And I think Kyle's even been thinking about it. Kyle told me, all right, man, I've been thinking about getting one of those patio heaters. Guys, right now, go back to the doorbuster thing, because this thing, guys, it is $99. That is incredible. These are normally $200. $200. I paid the regular price, guys. I didn't know we were doing this. I may buy another one. $99. And I'm telling you from experience, it has, and I can just tell you all about it because I got one. It has a lot of different height settings, and I'm gonna tell you the highest height setting you probably don't want. I actually took one of the extension poles out and made it shorter. So if you're sitting down on your patio, it's not real high and it still will heat everybody up. This thing has 3 heat settings on it. It has a number 1, number 2, and number 3 setting, and each one of those is just a hotter setting to put more heat out. And it swivels around. It has a heat guard on the front to keep you from heat, bumping into it. And it runs off of just a regular 110 plug-in. So a 15 amp breaker on your breaker box, just your regular house plug or whatever, you just plug it in and it'll run all day long. Can't say enough about this thing. Has a very heavy base on it, so it's not going to fall over even in the wind. And so I love mine. I tell you, guys, it is great. And it's made where you can even throw the pole away and you can wall mount it if you wanted to. And it has some brackets on the back. So I didn't even have to read notes. I didn't have to have any notes. I didn't even have to study, guys, because I knew this product pretty well. Oh, there's my wife. She says, I can attest to all he's saying. He sits outside, no matter how cold it is. He's always has that heater on. He loves it. Michelle, you're 100% right. That's a great testimony from my wife, because she comes, I always try to get her, come out and sit with me. She goes, it's too cold. I've got a heater. So anyway, I love this heater, guys. If you've been wanting a heater, I'm telling you right now, $99 doorbuster. This is awesome. Now, this product is made by Green Tech. We love Green Tech products, and they're the air purifier company. And so Green Tech heater, you can go right on our website. You don't even have to call in for this special. You can go right on the website, type in patio heater in the search bar, and it'll take you to that Pure Heat patio heater. And get this today. You can get the special is on the website right now, $99. And if you even call in if you call in and order in your Juki 2020, you can add on one of these doorbuster heaters. Because I'm telling you guys, if you've got an outdoor area, you want one of these. These things are fantastic. So enough about my heater, guys. You got me excited. I'm ready to get another one. So if I get another one, maybe my wife Michelle will come out and sit with me. So hey, all right. So Guys, we're going to give some stuff away. Let's give a bundle of bags away. There you go. Our world famous bags that we do. These are our event bags. They all have some very unique sayings on each bag. On one side, the other side, we have all of our information to our 2 retail stores and our website. They come in 8 different colors. The bundle sells for $49.99 on our website, or you can get them $9.99 each. We are going to give you one of these bundles. And who are we giving a winner to right now, Roger?
First winner is Michigan Mom.
Michigan Mom. I know that name. She's on our shows a lot. So congratulations, Michigan Mom. We're going to send you one of those bag bundles. And Michigan Mom, how you can get your prize, claim it, is just send us an email to contest, plural, with an S on the end of it, at SewingMachinesPlus.com. Just give us your name. And also in the parentheses under your name, put Michigan Mom so we'll know. And your shipping address where you want them shipped to. And as soon as we get that information, we'll get it right out to you. So we're going to give another one of these away, right? Another set? All right. So give us another winner, Roger.
Louise Armstrong.
So Louise Armstrong, congratulations, Louise. Same thing with you, Louise. You're getting all 8 bag colors. And give us an email to contest, plural, with an S on the end of it, to SewingMachinesPlus.com. And we will get that right out to you as soon as we get that email with your name on it and where you want it shipped to. Okay? All right. What are we giving away next? Some sewing mats?
We are giving away sewing mats.
Awesome. So here's our sewing mats today. We got 6 colors to choose from, everybody. And they are the Brother Blue, the Baby Lock Gold. We have the Bernina Janome Red. We have just regular pink. And what I like to call the North Carolina Tar Heels Blue. And then I like to call the LSU Tigers Purple. We have all 6 colors available. We have 3 sizes of each one of these. We have a medium, large, and an extra large size. That medium size fits your smaller machines and like sergers. And that extra large size is going to fit those machines like the Brother Luminaire, the Baby Lock Solaris, the FOF Icon, the Bernina 880, those big machines that are combos with the embroidery units. That's what that fits. So we are going to give you your choice of size and color. So who is our first winner? Roger. Charlene Brett. So congratulations, Charlene. You win one of the sewing mats. So Charlene, send us an email to contest, plural, with an S on the end of it, at SewingMachinesPlus.com. Give us your name, where you want it shipped to, and then tell us what color of mat you want and what size. And as soon as we get that information, we'll get it right to you. All right, let's give one more of these away. LaWanda Finch. So congratulations, LaWanda. Same thing, LaWanda. You go in there, pick out the color you want of these 6 colors, what size you want. Email us to contest, plural, at SewingMachinesPlus.com. Put your name, your shipping address, what size and color you want, and we'll get that right out to you. So great. We got anything else to give away? What are we giving away for next week?
Next week, we're giving away an LB 5000.
Look at that, guys. So next week's show, it's for next week's show, we're giving away from this week's participation. So if you're, after the show's over, if you want to help your chances, go on YouTube, go on Facebook after the video post, go make sure you make comments, ask questions, and share the video, do all those things. Also, go subscribe to our YouTube channel if you hadn't. But we're going to give away this LB 5000S. This is the Star Wars edition, and it has the overlays that you see on there. You don't have to put the overlays on it. You can leave it a plain machine. However, it does have Star Wars designs built into the machine that you can use. This is a 4x4 embroidery machine. So it has the maximum 4x4 embroidery area on it, but a great, great machine. This is a $549 machine. And so we're going to give our $529 in it, Kyle. Is it $529? Yeah, $529. So it's $529 machine. We're going to give one of these away at the next week's show, but it's from this week. So anybody who was on the live show that commented, asked questions, go share the video. And if you're after the show's over, if you go back and watch it on YouTube or Facebook and make comments or questions in the chat area, it'll also enter you to win. So, and then if you haven't subscribed or liked our Facebook or YouTube channel, do that, and that'll also help you. So make sure y'all do that. So guys, great show, I thought, man. And hey, great machine we had on the show today. And I hope y'all weren't too disappointed in your guest star that came on and did all the demos. Our special guest today, we actually had somebody that was coming from Juki that was going to do all the demonstrations, and something happened, she couldn't make it. So hey, I had to fill in for her, and I hope I didn't disappoint y'all, and hope I was able to show you a little bit about this awesome machine. I probably didn't do it justice, but I tried my best. But I was pretty impressed with all the denim that it sewed through, the way it did it. And, you know, to me, it's an impressive machine. So if you haven't had a chance to go look at that, go on the website, just type in TL-2020PE in the search bar. It'll take you to that product page. There's some videos on there you can look at. And again, give us a call if you have any questions about it, because I mean, we would love for you to get one of these machines because we're so excited about it. And Juki, again, doesn't disappoint. They always bring a great machine to the table. And this one, you know, this one they released is just fantastic. So again, guys, we hope that you enjoyed today. And next week, we're going to be here again Thursday. We'll be here at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It'll be noon Central time. And never know who we're going to have. We're working on the shows each week, trying to get guests to come in. And so we'll have another show for you next week. But in the meantime, hey, we hope that everybody stays safe out there. And we hope to see you next Thursday. Y'all have a great rest of your week.